Today, we embark on a captivating journey into the heart. Pounding episode titled Bad.Travelling from the Enthralling Love, Death Robot Series. Prepare yourself for an adrenaline-fueled spectacle. The movie starts at night as a ship gets struck by a colossal storm. Amidst this tempest, a formidable sea monster called Thanapod emerges from the ocean and initiates an assault on the crew of the ship. The crew courageously battles back, but the creature exhibits immense power. The ship's captain attempts to kill it, but it swiftly grabs him, ending his life and devouring him. As the creature was in the midst of killing the crew, it suddenly tumbled down into the storage room. Upon witnessing this, Torin, the second in command, swiftly devised a fair method using straws to determine who would confront the monster. Following a series of straw drawings by several crew members, it was ultimately revealed that the strongest among them had drawn the shortest straw, thereby assigning them the responsibility of venturing into the storage room. However, the hulking man adamantly refused to go. With the captain deceased, he took it upon himself to assume leadership and decided who would confront the sea monster. He chose Torin. The crew members forced him to enter the room where the monster resided. He expressed his willingness to face the creature. Upon entering the room, the crew closed and locked the door behind him. Filled with fear, Torin cautiously descended into the room. As he explored his surroundings with caution, the monster suddenly lunged at him, prompting Torin to flee towards the door. Just when it seemed all hope was lost, the creature suddenly stopped its attack. The monster, having seized the lifeless body of a crew member, began speaking through it, leaving Torin in shock. The creature demanded that Torin take him to Faden Island, the closest inhabited island with numerous residents. In a desperate attempt to save himself, Torin struck a deal with the monster. He agreed to escort it to the island in exchange for sparing their lives. Additionally, Torin asked the big monster to regurgitate the captain's body, and the monster complied, spitting out the remains. Torin then searched the captain's remains for the key and found it. After Torin exited the room, he walked cautiously past the startled crew members and hurriedly made his way to the captain's quarters, with his crewmates following closely behind him. Once inside, he opened a box and retrieved a gun. Pointing it at them, he explained that he had made contact with the creature and struck a deal with it. He revealed that it would take 2 days to transport the creature to the island, but they would need to feed it to ensure their safe passage. Without anything to feed it, they would have to sacrifice one of them in a day. Torin ordered them to throw the man who refused to go earlier to the creature to be eaten. Torin and the remaining crew members began discussing their options. Torin proposed that they avoid taking the creature to Faden Island, as it would put numerous innocent lives at risk. Instead, he suggested taking it to a nameless island devoid of human inhabitants. However, the crew was dissatisfied with this idea. Then, Torin insisted on holding a vote to determine whether they should proceed to Faden Island or not. He prepared papers and handed them out, instructing everyone to mark their choice. After the vote, he counted and announced that 2 members of the crew who had voted in favor of heading to Faden Island were driven by desperation and cowardice. In a shocking turn, he took the lives of the 2 individuals and fed their bodies to the monster. The following day, the creature summoned Torin to the storage room. As Torin arrived, the monster expressed its hunger because it had given birth to numerous tiny offspring and now had more mouths to feed. Torin was taken aback by this revelation and was informed that more food would be provided. Consequently, he retreated to his room. That night, the rest of the crew becomes increasingly aware that Torin's plan will lead to their demise. They conspire secretly to kill him. Then, they approach his bed and launch an attack, but he is not there. He emerges from his hiding spot and swiftly eliminates all those who attempted to kill him. Only 1 crew member survives, locked inside a chest as punishment for refusing to participate in the mutiny. Torin enlists the survivors' help in disposing of the bodies by feeding them to the creature. As they toss the last body to the creature, Torin reveals a shocking truth. It wasn't just 2 members of the crew who had voted in favor of heading to Phaeton Island, but every single member had chosen to comply with the creature's demands. Then, he forcefully pushes the last remaining man into the creature, ensuring his complete destruction. After arriving at the desolate island, Torin got to confront the sea monster. Employing a clever diversionary tactic, he successfully managed to capture its attention and proceeded to rupture the oil tanker. Gripping his gun tightly, he shot the lamp, causing a massive fire. The resulting inferno incinerated the ship, with the creature hot on his heels. He swiftly ran out of the room and jumped into the ocean to escape. Swiftly, he swam to his canoe and sailed away. The raging fire consumed both the sea monster and its offspring, bringing an end to their reign of terror. Torin emerged as a survivor and a hero, having rescued numerous innocent lives from the harrowing ordeal.